Hi everybody, I haven't done a video in a really long time, but Kiwi Lane came out with a new card making bundle called Warm Wishes, and it had some templates inside of it that were really cute. I'll show you those here in a close-up. It had a little coffee mug, it had a snowman, and a little banner piece. And I thought those were just so adorable and so cute, but I have one little problem. I don't do cards. So I took it upon myself to wonder what I could possibly do with all of these really cute papers and designs and stuff that they gave you with this card making set, and there had to be a way to do something really cute with those. So I decided I was not going to do a card. I decided I was going to make a snow globe. Is that not adorable? This is too cute. And you can make this entirely with Kiwi Lane. You can use rings, or I used my Christmas bulb from the Christmas set. And this bottom piece that acts as the wood base, I used my brackets. So you can see kind of how this goes together. And just like so. And just like so. This turned out to be so stinking cute. Can you see that? I really honestly loved how this turned out. So I wanted to show you how this was pretty much put together and assembled. And for those of you that know Kiwi Lane and you know are very scrap happy and good at seeing and then doing, this is really simple. All I did was I took the pieces that I wanted to use and I just use these pieces to make the layers, okay? It's really simple. If you don't have rings, which is a solid circle, like I said, I used the Christmas ornament, and what I did was I just ignored the top part to the bulb. This one, I'm going to use this as like a fake snow on the bottom. So I'm just going to run my template around here. I'm not going to trace the top of that bulb. Instead, I'm just going to move the template over slightly, and then I'm going to continue that curve. Okay, and then that's it. That's all I did. And then you'll cut that. And for those of you who haven't seen any of my videos and or are very timid at doing and cutting using scissors, when you're cutting circles, nobody's perfect. You know, if you have like a circle cutter system or something like that, by all means use that. But if you do not, go get yourself one of those 50-cent emery boards that people use to file down their acrylic nails. And if you take that emery board and if you run it along the sides of this circle, it will naturally smooth out all of those edges around the corners and around the edges and make this circle really perfect for you. I don't have one handy, or I would show you. But basically, you just go along the edges here and that will smooth this whole area out and you won't see a lot of the ridges. Another thing to keep in mind is that when you ink, you're not going to see that anyways. Nobody's going to care. It's not going to be perfect. It doesn't need to be. Don't worry about it. Don't stress yourself over it. And notice I didn't even erase my pencil marks because I don't believe in doing that either with when I ink. Okay? So there's your globe. And then you can decide what other piece you want to use as your base. Let's do this one, because I've got lots of these sheets, and like I said, I probably will never use these for cards. So I know everybody's card makers and they're really good at card making. I don't do it. I'm very bad at giving out cards, so I have a tendency to not do cards as often as I probably should, even though I'm Kiwi Lane and we love cards and card makers. I'm just not good at it. So again, I can come up with all these other kinds of ideas and all these other ways to use these types of templates and these types of kits and sets. The other card making kits that I have that I've used, I've actually just went ahead and used and put in my scrapbook, and I've just made the base pieces extend out and get used in my 12x12s, because Kiwi Lane is really awesome and they have solid colors on the back of the quick card sets. So it was really easy to do that. Now with the new card sets, because they're all kind of pre-cut for you, not so easy, but you can still use all those pieces in your sets, you know, same like what the club sets are doing. So they're all pre-cut for you, so it's kind of the same thing. You just got to add a lot of solid cardstock. Or if you're like me, you mix and match the other Kiwi sets. They match in really, really nicely, because a lot of the colors that Kiwi Lane uses go across to different kits. So I have found that out. So keep your scraps, mix and match. This one I've already done, the snow globe from this piece. I've already done that globe, and I've already done one snowman out of the gray. I'm going to do another snowman because it's a scrap and it'll fit, so that it will work very, very well. You don't have to worry too much on this snowman for the top hat, because you're going to cover that top hat in the black, which is what I did. I layered it out. So I actually did, you know, I kind of cut in here, and I didn't even worry about the edge piece there because I covered it. But I'm just kind of showing you the basics here. I'm not going to go through a whole bunch of cutting. But I do want to show you that when you come in and you're doing rounds, one of the things you want to do is you want to get this point nice and crisp. You don't want to turn your scissors, because if you turn your scissors, you're going to actually muff up this corner here, and it's going to tear it and it's going to distort it. So what you want to do is, once you've gone in and cut to your point here, you want to come back from the other side, and you want to meet that point to point like that. And then you can always go back over and you can kind of pick up that curve and then go in with your scissors and do that. Okay, and like I said, I'm not cutting the top hat piece perfect because I'm going to cover that with a different sheet of cardstock. So that top hat part doesn't have to be perfect. But I do want my face to be perfect, so I'm going to go there. And again, I'm going to come to that corner, and I'm going to come in from a different side, and I'm going to come in and meet that corner. And then I'm going to pick this up again. I'm left-handed, so I just cut things weird. I've learned to cut on the inside of the line versus the outside of the line, so I can actually go both ways, no problem. But if you're not like that, then by all means go ahead and flip it to a way that's comfortable for you. Okay, inking my little edge, guys. I'm not going to worry about inking this top hat because, again, I'm not going to use that. And then, again, the rest of him is layered. I'm not going to show you how I layered it because that's kind of obvious. I just cut a top hat. I cut a little sliver of orange for his nose. And then I just made this faux little scarf. And everything else is just drawn in with a pen. But what you will see is this Friends Warm the Heart piece. And what that one is with the banners in the card set, it gives you this saying set, and it gives you another saying set. Where is it? There it is. This one here, you can use either one. I think for this one I would actually use this because it contrasts much better. But the Kiwi Lane printed these really nicely so that when you trace and cut these, it leaves an outline of the dark paper or the gray paper in the case of the other one. So that's really kind of cool. And if you don't have, or you run out of these, if you go onto Kiwi Lane's blog, there is a printable set for more tags to use in your Good Tidings a la carte piece. Okay, so that would go there. And then all you would do is take your glue, and I just run it right here. Can't really see it very well because I'm coming down on a light paper, but I don't use a lot of it. The Scotch quick dry adhesive works wonders. You don't need a lot of it. A little bit goes a long way with this thing. And then I just go in and I rub it in. Okay, and then your snowman will just go and he'll sit like right there. Hot, is that not cute? I did pop him up with some pop dots. You can kind of see a little bit of dimension, but you can really see there. I popped him up with some pop dots. Same thing with the banner piece. So he was really cute. Another thing that you can do if you have this handy, if you're really good, I don't know how well you can see it. This is acetate. You can buy it by the sheet at Staples or Walmart or wherever else. But another thing that you can do is you can take this acetate sheet down and you can glue down this edge, and this can actually become a shaker. Or if you're really, really good with the foam squares, you know, you could foam square the outside of this and pop it up a little bit and make it a better shaker. But I'm not that good. If you have the sheet of foam squares, then you could trace it and then trace a hole in the inside and cut them both out, and yeah, you're good to go. Again, I'm not that good. So I would be hard pressed. I would probably just glue this, and then to hide the glue marks, I would probably take some stickles and I would go over the edge very heavy with some stickles, and then that will hide your glue marks so you wouldn't even see that. Or you could cut a frame and go around it with a frame too. Entirely up to you. Just a lot of different ways you could probably do that. But this is the snow globe, and like I said, it turned out really, really cute. Again, this is from the Good Tidings a la carte Frosty, a la carte Good Tidings, and then I didn't use the mug, but you could very easily put a mug in there instead, and then do like, if you did, oh, I know what you could do. You could do a cup of hot chocolate right here, and then you could do a gift card right here, and you could do it like Starbucks. Oh yeah, that'd be really cute. I like that idea. Anyways, so just something for you to think about. I hadn't done a video in a while, so I thought I'd do one for you guys, and I hope you like it. We'll talk to you soon.